Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to the full snow moon. I'm really excited about this. What a fantastic way to start February in the full moon. Yeah, I know the full moon can be pretty hard to deal with sometimes because it can be pretty in your face, right? It's a go energy, but it's a fantastic energy to get going on. Let's be honest. It's just a wonderful, wonderful energy. And the fact that it comes in so close to Beltane, the fire, that connection, the start. Yeah, let's start. I'm really excited about this moon. And I love working with the lunar energy. We are so impacted by the moon. And a lot of times people minimize that. Can't minimize the moon. It's large and in charge. Okay, let's get into this reading. So, of course, I have here, this is the Tarot of the Divine. I love this deck. It's fantastic. The lore, the fairy tales, those folklores, so amazing. And then here, that's upside down. Woo. This is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Again, a lot of fairy tale folklore. And it was funny because when I was picking decks this morning, I was like, what am I going to pick? And then I was like, oh, I need the Shapeshifters. And I'm like, ooh, Shapeshifters. Usually it's the tarot that speaks to me first, where I'm like, oh, yeah, hello. And then this morning, it was the other way around because I was like, oh, yeah, important. And then I'm like, the divine, where are you? So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this combination, and then also what is going to be shared with us. So let's get into this. What can my friends expect from the full snow moon? So for all my friends who celebrated Beltane yesterday, today, I hope you had a fantastic, blessed time. I love the fact that there is so much immersion, connection, and almost fluidity along spirituality and religion now. I know there's still some very sticky points, but we're getting better. We are. At least I feel like we're getting better. That could just be me. And I won't lie, because a lot of times it is just me. And I'm okay with that. We have the Page of Cups, and it is reversed. So, pages, of course, they're that childlike, innocent energy. They're full of excitement. They're full of enthusiasm. They're full of, well, energy. They're kids. They're that very childlike, innocent energy. Or in some decks, it can be a very feminine energy. Whereas the Knight is that kind of adolescent, usually male energy, the Page can also be known as the daughter, where we have that feminine energy. Now, of course, we have the Cups. That's the intuition and emotion, that creativity. Now, with this inquisical, excited energy, well, the Page of Cups is also one of the most flexible cards. And I'm not sure why, but Pamela Coleman Smith, when she drew the pages, drew them as grown men. Not sure what that says. Not gonna go there. But that childlike energy is what the card is supposed to feel like. So the Page of Cups has he's wearing, like, I love the way Pamela Coleman Smith drew the hats. I won't lie. He's got this like fishy turban type hat. He's wearing this floral lotus tunic with tights, and he's got his cup, and there's a fish in it. And he's like, it's my fish. I got a fish. Talks about that flexibility. We're not going to feel so flexible. Creative. Playful. Yeah. Not at all. It is reversed. He is on his head. We are going to put our head in the sand and go, no, I'm going to tantrum like a kid because that's how I feel. I can tell you that's not going to work so well. because you're going to get a sword in the butt. The Ace of Swords. There's a lot of aha. And I really like the knot here. It really feels like we are going to start to slash through some of that crap. That tantrum. Will it be easy? No. Will it hurt? Can, if we don't turn the page here. If he's in his upright position, if he was partying alongside the sword, it almost looks like he's looking at the sword going, oh yeah, hey, there's a sword and a fish. Yet he's on his head. I'm going to avoid. The more you avoid, the more this is going to be like a tower situation. The universe is going to keep coming in and going poke, 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 poke. And it's going to go, you're going to go, ow, ow. I'm going to turtle more pain, more pain. It's, yeah. It's really not going to feel good. The 10 of Swords. This is exactly why we're resisting things. We're feeling, well, like we've been impaled by 10 swords. What's one more? Now, with the 10 of Swords, it does talk about that heaviness, that funkiness. Again, in the original card, you have this man lying on the floor with 10 swords literally impaled in him. He's contorted in weird space, and he's like, ah. But no, there's no blood. It's not like someone came in and viciously, like, physically stabbed him. This is all about that knowledge, about that emotion. So it is about that weight we're carrying. The trick with the 10 of Swords, and this is in the upright position, guys. So this is not about it being overwhelming. This is about you taking control. Because in the background of the 10 of Swords, you see this yellow halo, and it looks like either the sun is going up or down. Again, in the lore, when you look into the card, it is a sunrise. Talks about us being able to stand up and embrace that day. It's going to be very much an individual choice. Do you stand up and embrace that warmth, those opportunities to take out some of them swords, or do we put our head in the sand and get the 11th sword impaled in our hiney as it's sticking up? I think we're getting a theme here. Sharp, pointy objects. Such a beautiful rendition of the King of Swords. So kings, they're the fully developed personality of the suit. They have the most control, the most power. They're pretty kick-ass, let's be honest, right? King of Swords, he is Mr. Spock himself. Vulcan to the degree. He uses his head. There is like zero emotion. He can and does come off as a cold-hearted cyborg. In the upright position, we're looking at using our head, not letting our heart bleed out and cause us to put our head in the sand. Because putting our head in the sand, having that tantrum, is emotion-based, not frontal cortex, third eye thinking center based. The trick we have with the swords is that the swords talk about knowledge, situations and events that have happened, and they kind of feel like this. They're all over the place. It's not just like straight up and down. It's like, it's almost like one of the, I'm seeing like a metal rod with all the little shards come off of it. It's all over the place, right? And we as emotional beings attach emotion to events, which is good, because if we don't, then we get the emotional cyborg, or emotionless cyborg. Well, the positive things fuel us. They make us feel good. The sad, hard things impale us, slow us down. We need to use our head, thinking center, not heart center, to help us start to release some of this crap. We need to learn the lesson. Many times in the Ten of Swords, it talks about repeated patterns. So these are swords that have similar learning opportunities. Yet we haven't been paying attention. We're like, no, I'm going to put my head in the sand because this hurts. This is calling me on my crap. And I said, with where this full moon is and how we're looking at that very, again, Aquarian energy, it's about the head, guys. This is all about that learning piece. The snow moon is kicking us in the hiney. We need to learn and break these patterns. And it's becoming very, very, very clear that that's, well, important to our growth. Empress, third card in the major arcana, and it does talk about growth, fertility, abundance. We start learning from these patterns that keep coming up. We are going to be able to, well, stop the impalement and make some shifts for that growth. But again, this is a conscious choice, intentional choice that only you can make for you. So let's see what other points of wisdom. I have some supports and ideas for you guys. Like always, I give you guys the guidance, but I have tools that are going to support lots of ideas. Let's see if there's anything else I can think of. All right. What further information and wisdom does the full snow moon wish to share with my friends? So I'll tell you the one piece that's coming up for me first is that emotional pain, right? We've got the page who's sticking their head in the sand and not working with the entire group, right? We want that page turned the other way. So my suggestion is going to be, I have a meditation that I did with Archangel Metatron back in 2020, where it's about healing and releasing that pain. We need to heal and get rid of some of that heartache. Help to turn the page. Fantastic meditation that you can use to your advantage. If you're new here, welcome. I offer guidance and some tools, lots of tools. Lots of playlists on meditation, healing playlists, mindfulness playlists, stuff to help you guys. So if you go into my Archangel playlist and put Metatron, a couple of meditations will come up and you'll see it. Super helpful in releasing the pain. If you want to start to balance out some of your thoughts, because if it's all in the thought base of self, because that's another possible aspect for this, you can go in and work with Archangel Raguel in the same playlist. I have a meditation with him on balancing out thoughts and beliefs of self. Super helpful, right? All right, continuing on to the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, of course, well, it's usually a Pope-like figure, talks about community, education, opportunities. All is here. Lots on the education and aha. Which, when we take the knowledge thinking, brings us the opportunities. The Hierophant adds in, though, the element of, hey, you're not alone here, guys. Teachers, important. And does not mean you have to go to school for a teacher. Teachers come in many shapes, colors, creeds, and species. Yes, species. So be open to teachings. Be open to teachers. Be open to supports. Because right now, we're not so open to supports right now. We're kind of reclusing ourselves. We're feeling the pain. And anytime we have feeling the pain, what do? We turtle. Six of Wands. It was reversed. So sixes are about balance. We're not feeling it. We need it. So another tool, another idea, balancing you will help. Grounding you will help. I've got meditations on both. You can look at whatever playlist you want. All my meditations that are over 10 minutes long have a grounding component. My short and sweet meditations, I don't always ground afterwards. It's more like, oh crap, we're really struggling here. And here is a really fast meditation to bring you back in alignment and go. The other meditations are about 30 minutes long and do have a grounding component. And I have ones that are specifically on balancing. I have ones on specific grounding. Use what you need. The more balanced we are, well, this is a victory card. And I love this victory card. I don't know the lore behind it, but wow, right? So, with work, we can be successful. We can be victorious. But again, reconfirming what I keep saying. This is going to be something you need to do for you. No one can do it for you. They can help you, they can guide you, but you have to be the one doing the work. Very clearly depicted there. We have the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. So, Knights, like I said when I was talking about the page, these are the adolescent. They have no fear, usually depicted as a male child energy. Now, I do like the fact that many decks are now depicting this as a female energy, because again, even if it's a quote unquote passive energy, sometimes it's that female energy that gets stuff done. The Knight of Coins, though, when we're looking at the different knights, Pamela Coleman Smith drew them in different varying stages of motion. The Knight of Swords is running headlong into a storm. The Wands, he's got a good trot on himself. The Cups, yeah, no, he's sauntering. He's totally a saunter guy. The Coins are Pentacles? Not. Steadfast. He's working on the home front. The full snow moon is saying, time to work on self. Do not be afraid of it. Do not resist, because resistance is futile. Hey, I'm a geek. What can I say? We will and always have had references to science fiction, to culture, to lots of stuff. So, this is a time to get stuff done. Avoidance is not a good idea. It's going to hurt. It's going to add more swords to that 10. What further support will help my friends to embrace and work with the snow moon? And I like how it's the knight or the King of Swords looks like he is like almost hovering over the coins, like the Knight of Coins, where it's like that knowledge is, that divine knowledge is there. He's telling him where he needs to do, and he would be, I guess, kind of like an uncle to this teen, but he's very much going, no, this is what you need to do. And go. And he's like, okay. Deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in unknown places, in the darkness. And anytime you have the full moon, you have resistance to it, you have fear, because we were taught at a very young age, A, nighttime equals danger, and B, because the moon was always and has always been connected to the goddess. It's a bad thing. Bad things happen at night. Bad things happen in the darkness. The snow moon is going to help light up some of those darker areas, so you can find solutions to the work that needs to happen. Bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. I love that look, that sass. She's like, I dare you to try and stop me. And that's the energy we need. Because it will bring up fear. It will bring up pain. And like anything else, just like when you have to go to the gym and you're like, you know what, I really want to take care of myself. I want to grow stronger. There's some pain there, right? Your muscles hurt. You're like, wow, I didn't even know I had a muscle there. But with the work, it pays off, because all of a sudden it doesn't hurt as much. And you do feel stronger and you do feel better. And that's very much what's going to happen here. This is going to be a fantastic time for growth, for development, and yes, for you to feel stronger and more empowered for you. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that this helped you to really understand what the full moon is going to offer you. And what's more, how you can take the energies and work with you and your situation for your greatest and most positive good. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did like this session, please give it a thumbs up as it helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell so that you know when I've posted and yes, when I go back live, because it will happen. I just need a couple weeks with my kiddo. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page still up and going that adds in added layers. I've left links below so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you for joining me this week, and I hope that you're able to embrace this full moon and get the work done that you want to get done, that you need to get done. Until tomorrow, my friends.